Alright, so we just got here into SeaWorld and we're just kind of feeling out the lay of the land. We've got the all-day dining, which is going to be fantastic. So we're on our way to get breakfast, but we're just here by the entrance and took some good pictures of the signature lighthouse. So right now the plan is to go get breakfast, and I think we're going to hit Sesame Street Land before we do a lot of our animal interactions. So here we go. Olivia's enjoying herself. We're over here looking at a good size duck pond. They have a variety. They've got a bunch over there. And right next to the dolphin nursery. And we are here at the dolphin nursery, and there is one that is out early.
There's 7 in here.
He's a good-looking little guy. We're gonna see him in a show later, possibly. All right, so we just got done with breakfast at the Seafire Grill, part of the all-day dining. It's kind of a continental breakfast, basic stuff: fruit cups, muffins, croissants, and juice. So it was definitely hoping for a better breakfast, but it was all right. Again, we get to eat again in an hour, so enough to hold me over for the time being. And we're walking on the main pathway that splits the lake. And you see his roller coaster over there in front. I know where they have the stadium seating. So this area, this is where they have the fireworks at night. Right now we are making our way to Sesame Place to have some fun. So just coming from the path behind us, that's Icebreaker. It looks like it's almost done. It's not up and running yet, but I would imagine soon. And then we've already scouted our next eating spot, Altitude Burgers. So that's probably going to be in about another hour or so. We'll be eating there. And then they have that right next to an Electric Ocean location within the park. And we have made it. The Sesame Street Land portion of the park. So Beans is about to go nuts. So she's going to be in heaven for the next 2 hours until we get to the Shamu shows. She's having a blast. Just running around, listening to Sesame Street music, running in the water, trying to cool off. This is a blessing. I even soaked my hat to cool off a little bit. So we're on the Big Bird ride, and it's a little tight for me. I'm a bigger guy, but it's not that bad. It's fun. Definitely can make you dizzy, but yeah, it doesn't seem to be enough excitement for Sprout. So we got a couple other rides we're gonna hit for her. But ride is just finishing, so I'm gonna undizzy myself and move along. All right, so right now we're over at Elmo's Choo Choo Train ride. So I am going to take a momentary break and rotate out while Wifey goes on this ride with Sprout. And she is lucky enough, she is riding in the engine at the front of the train line. So getting ready to start that up, and let's check it out.
Did you see that snail? Come on, man, let me see that.
Here she comes.
Listen, it's time for everyone. I want to see more things in this place. You're going to order more. Let's see what else is inside.
Alright, so right now we are taking a little bit of a break. We are doing the Orca presentation show. So we got good seats. We're in a soak zone, but we are under the covering, so it allows us a little bit of shade to kind of cool off. You see it's a good sized pool, and the arena, however you want to say it, fits about a good amount of people. I'd say it's probably maybe about, I don't know, maybe about a third full. So I think we still gotta wait probably, I want to say about 15 minutes before it starts. They suggest to get here a half hour prior to the show starting. So if you look right there, you can see there's 2 of them that are just kind of getting ready with the trainer. So we just gotta wait. It's gonna be a good time. That bird is on stage with the trainers now. So they canceled the show because of inclement weather and the lightning. So now we are off to lunch, and then we will find out what we are going to do after that, depending on the timing. We'll see if maybe we can come back and see the orcas, but I don't know if we will. So we shall see. All right, so just finishing lunch at Altitude Burger, and I'd say this place is definitely a good spot. We tried a variety of things. I had a cheeseburger. Wifey had a bacon cheeseburger, so the cheeseburgers were definitely good. We tried the waffle fries, which I would say were good. The onion rings she got, they were good. They were crispy, so those were definitely good thumbs up. We got the fruit cups, which the kids were going crazy for. The Cokes were nice and refreshing, being a hot, muggy day. I'm trying to think what else. The pizza.
Cheesecake.
Sprout was enjoying the pizza, wanting more. So that is kid tested, kid approved. And the cheesecake, I forgot to get a fork, so I used some pizza crust as a utensil. Had to improv. The cheesecake wasn't that bad, but overall it was pretty good here. So definitely a good spot.
I would say we made our money on having the pass, by having the food plan. It's like almost $40 an adult.
So yeah, so we're still exploring options of eating from the food pass. Now there's still certain weather in the area, so now we're going to kind of take a brief overlook to see what's available and what we can do. So I will be back shortly. All right, so we asked some employees here at the park, and because there is still weather advisory, lightning and everything, pretty much a lot of the park is currently kind of like on hold. Only the indoor things are basically currently active. So we've been redirected to a kind of unknown area, which is, what's this called? The Arctic, the Wild Arctic. It's kind of like a little indoor area we're gonna check out. So let's take a look at this. All right, so right here, there is a beluga, and there was a second one.
You see why they're white? Because they camouflage with the...
Let's see, there's another one over here. Yeah? Yeah, so this is in the wild Arctic. They're having us come in through like a backdoor exit through the gift shop to basically see this. There's a few other animals back here in this exhibit. So, yeah, we're underwater right here. You can see there's 2 walruses, both males. Here we got the underview, yeah, in the water of some of the sea lions. Fun little guys. And right here we got the belugas that we saw before. We've got the underwater viewing of them right now. So they have 3, but only 2 of them are openly out right now.
Did you say baby beluga? Baby beluga.
And here we got another one coming. So back over here, last minute, we didn't mean to find this, but we found an aviary with some of the birds. So we got a bunch of different birds that are kind of starting to turn pink. I guess they eat fish like their fellow flamingos.
The shrimp.
The shrimp. And then you get some of the ducks, and maybe was it some mallards, I guess it may look like over there on the other side. But this was a pleasant little find, and this was over by the shark encounter. Alright, so we're in the shark encounter. We're in underwater tube. So we're starting out right now. They're just showing us it's a bunch of fish. So you see you got the lionfish right here. It's going to be very hard to see. There's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of fish, reflective light with the water. We got a separate tank of some intriguing tropical fish. On the bottom, there are some lobsters in here somewhere. And you can see that little guy right there in the middle. I don't know if he's sleeping or if he's just relaxing, but we got a moray eel. And he just got a bunch of fish, just keeping them occupied. And then we got a wall here that shows us a variety of different sharks based on their true size that I imagine we'll be seeing momentarily.
Wow, look at that!
We got a big guy over here, not quite sure what that one is, but and Christina, it's automated. Big rays there. It's hard to catch right there. I don't know if you can see right there, there's a soft fish, kind of faded out. I think some of these sharks are just sleeping because they're not even moving. He's moving now. He's moving now.
This reminds me of Barcelona, doesn't it?
A little bit.
I'm getting Barcelona feels. It's opening.
Baby shark right here.
Okay, so it's meal time again. And we came across this place called the Voyager. So the Voyager, the premise of the food in here is kind of barbecue-y, smokehouse type like that. So we came in here. Sprout, she got a hot dog. Now for kids meals, they have either hot dog, chicken nuggets, or macaroni and cheese. And then you can either get French fries and fruit or side salad with it. So she got the French fries. Now the French fries here seem similar to when we were at Altitude Burger earlier, but they seem like they have a little bit more of a spice to them. She noticed that right away, and so did I. So they just season them a little bit differently here. For the adults, they offer brisket, spare ribs, and chicken. And they're all, again, smoked, and they've all got a little bit of a spicy kick to them. The brisket is good. The only thing I'd say about it is they do dry spicing on it. They don't do any like barbecue sauce or anything like that. So that's the only thing to it. And then they offer the same fruit cups and then the same cheesecake. So this place is good. A little bit different variety, but this was supposed to be, I think, one of the better food locations in the park. Me personally, I would probably edge Altitude Burger slightly above this. So looking forward to enjoying the rest of the break and air conditioning before we head to the next one. So we were just headed back to the front of the park to kind of call it a day, and they made an announcement all of a sudden that the shows and attractions, rides, and everything was full to go. So I was like, nah, let's go. And I was like, you know what? Just because of having to get the kids out of the strollers, and my youngest, he had fallen asleep, but we were able to kind of sneak in based on the setup, and we don't have to take them out of their strollers, which is good for this spot. So we're going to enjoy this show, so hopefully this is good. They're on the edge of the glass over here. Tina, you missed that.
That's right. You're recording.
Oh my God, that's awesome. He went the length of the entire pool on his fin. That's awesome.
Thank you so much. Remember, be open to new discoveries and see the world with new eyes. What will you discover today?
So a little irony in the day. Most of the day was shot because of the threat of possible rain, inclement weather, thunderstorms and lightning, and it did nothing. They just opened up everything on the park probably about a half hour ago, and everything's going full. The shows, the rides, everything, despite the fact that it's now raining. I just think that's mighty ironic, despite the current situation.